What's going on, guys? This is Multicubing here, and today I have the solar shield here once again. And this is because recently I've discovered, or thanks to one of my friends, I've discovered something very interesting about this puzzle that I had no idea about before. And that is that this can jumble. That's right. This puzzle, which has 4 edge turning axes, 4 normal face turning axes, and then 1 deeper cut one, can jumble. Now, which turns jumble, you might ask? Well, together, all 3 turns jumble. And let me show you what I mean. When you turn one of these edge turns so that this lines up with this, and then the same thing happens over here, you can jumble it. Now here's the thing. Doing this move is technically fudging because this doesn't actually line up along this, because as you can see, this is a curve, but the puzzle is loose enough that it can work anyway. So as you can see, I've now done a jumbling move where these parts are now separated. And these 2 parts here are now out of their orbits. And now here's the thing. Can I switch them? Yes, I can. As you can see, it's a bit hard because of the way the mechanism works. It bumps into itself a bit more when I do this. However, you can see that it is in fact possible for me to to switch these parts after I've done the jumbling move. And then I'll now switch them back. And then I will undo this jumbling and revert it and leave it like this, actually. So that's one kind of jumbling where you can switch these parts in the wrong orbits by only doing one of these pieces. Okay? So that's one. Second kind of jumbling thing that you can do, it's the same it's all the same kind of jumbling, but these are different move series you can do with this. When you have 2 lined up in this way, if you can manage to keep everything aligned and jumble it all the way 180 degrees, so you have to do this with complete opposite edges for this to work properly, and it's very hard to complete the movement because it's very easy to accidentally turn these axes while you're doing the slice. But if I can complete it, there we go. You'll see that I've now swapped this segment and this segment across both sides. And now I could return it back to non-jumbling state and continue with the scramble. Now, of course, there is another kind of double jumbling move, which I can show you once I actually manage to get it back into the standard position again. There we go. There's another way to do this where I misalign it so that it looks like this. So these bigger pieces are matched up across the slice. And now if I do a jumbling move all the way around, you can see that we've gotten this weird scenario where we have this. And this is one way where you can clearly see the fudging nature of this, because you can see the gap between these parts. That shows that this is very much not meant to happen. And in fact, these turns are now much more tight and harder to execute. However, when it's like this, I can in fact, as you can see, line up one circle and then do some moves here, and then switch it, line up the other circle and do some moves here. So this is this is still scramblable, as you can see. And you can continue doing moves like this on all faces. Now, in addition to this, while it's in a 90-degree segment like this, so I'm currently halfway between that jumbling move I just showed you and solved. So as you can see, if I turn this in this direction, it would become solved again. but in fact, I can actually take these and still turn them. So as you can see, this can continue to shapeshift even further by me doing that. And then I could continue the slice move and continue the shape-shifting. This is the point where it would start bandaging more, and it would become harder to scramble and solve. But it is in fact an option when you're doing this. So I think that roughly summarizes the jumbling moves that I have discovered so far. If I find anything more that is particularly interesting, I will update you guys. Alright, so there is one more kind of jumbling, and that's simply where you have this like that, already in the correct angle, and then instead of going like this and swapping the two that are sticking out, you go in the other direction, like this, and then you just swap, you just do this. And this is the way where it actually starts shape-shifting when doing this kind of jumbling. And then when I get this back, you can see that I now have two pieces, one here and one here, which are now actually out of their orbits after having undone the jumbling move that I did. I think that is going to be everything. So anyways, this has been a demonstration of the jumbling capabilities of the Solar Shield. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and yeah, I'm Multikeeping. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.